Yeah, hi, my name is McCormack, and I'm the owner and founder of M2 Revolution, a performance cycling center in downtown San Francisco. And I'm here with Kevin of 3D Bikefit today to go through a thorough bike fit on our road geometry. For 20 years, I rode a triathlon bike almost exclusively, competing at an elite level in triathlon, but kind of moved to the road, and it's a different bike, different fit, different muscles. And I've spent a year now on this bike, which we kind of loosely fit based on comfort and kind of moving into a road position. But moving into bike racing now, I want to be a little bit more dialed into my position. And Kevin's going to help me do that here today with 3D Bikefit using the specialized motion video and also the retool fit kit. So looking forward to walking out of here more comfortable and faster and more optimally set up to ride my bike. What we're going to do today is kind of step you through the fit process, and I'm going to share my experience with you, and I hope it's instructive. So here we go.
I can get a good idea how your body's going to behave, what I made before on the bike.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to look at, we're going to measure your sit bones to find out what type saddle you should be on. We're also going to take a look at your forefoot, see if you have any varus valgus. We're going to look at the foot structure to see if you're actually rotating inward or outward. And we're going to check your leg length for discrepancy. We're going to look and see if your spine is straight. We're going to look at your overall flexibility throughout your whole body. And just make sure there's no limitations there. We're also going to look at your natural alignment of your forefoot to see how you're going to line up on the pedals. And we're going to also check flexibility in your hamstrings, your glutes, and your hip flexion. You just go through a whole assessment, then look at some other things, Q angle, checking your leg alignment, and just okay.
Okay, so we just completed a pretty exhaustive, I must say, physical assessment, looking at flexibility, and, joint angles, and hip angles, and ankle flexion, and knee flexion, and injury history. I must say that Kevin is quite a student of the body. So anyway, the insights that he gained in that, he's now going to apply to actually getting on the bike. So we have a frame of reference before we get on the bike as to what may or may not work. So having completed that, we're just about ready to move on to the bike, and we'll take it to the next step. Okay, so here we are moving along through the fit process. So at this point, as you can see, I'm on the bike, and what Kevin has done is he set me up with a number of probes. These things right here with the wires that you see, kind of at key body points, okay? And what that's going to do is it's going to be able to track my movement as I'm actually pedaling the bike. So tracking my body's movement geometry in space as I'm actually riding the bike. And where the points are precise, it's not an eyeball estimate, it's very precise. So what we're doing is we're capturing a pre-fit picture in space of my existing position, and then we're going to make changes to that. And what I'm curious to see is you can actually overlay these data points, and we'll be showing this on the screen later. So yeah, so looking forward to seeing where this all takes us. Okay, this hip is tight.
And I think that's what it is. It's more functional than it is.
Yeah, because I've definitely got a hip issue.
And that's what you have to work on to loosen it up, and then it will help square your body. But so take an idea. So like if this hip was to loosen up, see the knee forward of the foot is the important numbers I'm looking at is right here, this top one, knee lateral travel. See your knee lateral travel on the left side is pretty stable. See that? See how much knee lateral travel you have over here? So the right is up there in the neighborhood of twice the amount. That's from the hip,
right?
Because what's happening is your hip, your femur is following the hip socket,
right,
as you pedal.
Well, here we are. We're wrapping up phase one of our fit, and I've got to go. Actually, I've got to pick up the kids. Otherwise, we'll probably go for another hour and a half here. But we have made some important changes. So the changes have been involving cleat, how far apart my feet are, okay, to accommodate my hip width, cleat position, and also, perhaps most importantly, one of the things we've done is we've slid the seat back and slightly raised the height to knee relative to my foot where I'm coming down on the downstroke. I think part of that is kind of my background riding a very steep tri position, gradually learning how to come back further back to center, if you will. So the mission now is to take these changes, and you can see we're changing the stem. We've also kind of stretched out a little bit more. Okay, so new saddle to accommodate my sitting ergonomics, if you will. Higher seat, saddle seat back, and a change in cleat position. And we're going to take that to the roads for a week or two, kind of get used to a new muscle firing pattern, and see how that all goes. We anticipate more changes, but this is a good starting point, and we've got a nice set of data to support it all and to reference back to. So stay tuned, more to come.